Hey everybody, welcome back to the Love Dogs channel. Today I'm doing a quick water test on the Säker Canine Pouches 001. And what I mean by that is we're just going to do a test and see how water resistant these are. The website does list them as water resistant and not waterproof. I just want to make that clear. These fit both the Muse and Lander harnesses. The sizes match the harness size, so if you have a size medium harness, then you need to get the size medium pouches. If you have a size small harness, then you would want to get the size small pouches. So you can see here that you have the 3 hooks at the top of each pouch. Those hooks go into nylon loops on the Lander harness and the Muse harness. Here you have a belly strap, and this is different than the Canyon Light and the Ascension harness. The belly strap goes underneath the dog's belly and connects to the other pouch. That's how you would keep the pouches from bouncing around as the dog moves down the trail. So you have the Säker logo that's kind of a rubberized patch that's sewn on to the front of each pouch. And you have waterproof zippers, which have this nice little loop on it, which is easy to grab and pull. The Pouches 001 are made from the same loon skin fabric that the Muse harness is made from. And I compare this loon skin fabric from Säker to Arc'teryx Atom Light fabric. And I did go to Arc'teryx's website to see what that fabric was, and it's 88% nylon and 12% elastane. Again, I don't know that this is what the Säker Canine Muse and Pouches 001 are made from, but the fabric is very similar. On the inside, you kind of have this thin, shiny black fabric here. I don't know for sure what that is. It looks like kind of a polyester. For care, you would hand wash these with soft detergent and then air dry. You have these 2 mesh pockets on the inside. They are stretchy. You have one large one and then you have a smaller one. So going back to the belly strap again, the adjustment strap for that, the end of the strap that you pull to tighten the strap across your dog's belly, there's a slit in one of the pouches that strap can be fed into so you don't have excess strap just hanging below your dog's belly. The problem is, as it is, that strap will just slide right back out of that slit in the pouch. So you can feed it into that slit and it will eventually just fall right back out. So what I did was I tied a knot in it on the inside of the pouch so that it can't just slide right back out of that slit. The capacity of these Pouches 001, it's different for each size, of course, and what I have here is the size medium, which is 3 liters per pouch. The size extra small is 1 liter per pouch, the size small is 2 liters per pouch, and the size large is 4 liters per pouch. The weight of these, the extra small, is 7.2 ounces for both pouches together. The size small is 8.5 ounces, the size medium is 9.6 ounces, and the large is 11 ounces. So for our testing demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put a quart-sized bag of 3 Dog Bakery cookies in each pouch here, and we'll see if they get wet during this test. To imitate rain falling on the trail, I am going to use a water hose and just spray these pouches down. And I'm definitely going to get them wet, so this is probably more than what you might experience on trail, unless your dogs go swimming in a lake, which mine do. I usually try to get my dogs off trail if it's raining that hard, but you know, just for demonstration purposes, I wanted to really soak these things and see what the inside looks like. So yeah, this outer fabric definitely is soaked. There's some water droplets that are beaded up on the outside, so you can definitely tell that DWR is trying to do its job. Alright, so this first one, the plastic baggie is actually not wet. So this first one actually looks to have been fairly successful at keeping the water out of the inside. I think this fabric it feels a little damp, so I think in time it would probably soak through. And of course, this area at the top is wet for sure. But all the area inside that has the black fabric sewn over it is fairly dry. So let's see how this one fared. Yeah, so this one, the plastic baggie is a little bit wet. There's a few little water droplets on it. This one definitely got wet. Yep. It's all down here on the end, so I'm guessing it was the zipper. That very well could have been my bad, not pushing the zipper all the way forward in the zipper jacket. But it looks to me like, yeah, that might be a weak spot right there. Also, keep in mind that you've got this slit in the bottom for the belly strap excess to go in, so obviously there's a hole in the bottom. It's not going to stay completely dry. That's another point I'd like to just mention. So, you know, there is a slit in the bottom of this pouch, one of the pouches, so that the excess belly strap can be fed back through it. And that could be used as a water drainage hole as well. However, the other patch does not have that. And so you kind of have an inadvertent water drainage hole in one pouch, but not the other. All of that said, I have really yet to find a dog backpack that stays completely dry when you're in a heavy rain, or certainly if your dogs like to go swimming, you should probably take the packs off first. So I think if you put these against the current competition, they fare pretty well. There is a dog gear company called Red Paw Packs. They make backpacks for dogs as well. It's all one piece, but it's made out of the Ultra Grid material that a lot of human backpacks are made out of. So I don't know about the water resistancy of that, but that would be probably the closest thing on the market today for a dog backpack that's maybe possibly more water resistant than anything else. So now I'm just gonna see how long it takes for these pouches to dry, because I do think that's another important aspect of this. And for context, it is very humid here, so I'm sure that is not gonna help the speed of drying here. So after about an hour and 45 minutes, I kind of gave up and just took everything back inside. They probably are gonna stay damp for a little while. You know, when you're out on trail for multiple days at a time, you're gonna get soaked. That's just part of the experience. That's one big reason why when we're out there, if it looks like it's gonna just downright pour, I will pop the tent up and get the dogs inside and myself. That's kind of my philosophy, and especially if we're out in the fall, because in the mountains in the fall, it easily will go below freezing at night, and I do not want my dogs wet. So, you know, it's sort of become our go-to philosophy any time of year. If it looks like it's gonna start really raining, I just pop the tent and we get inside the tent. You make choices based on what you're willing to deal with or what you're willing to let your dogs deal with. And for me, I just, you know, I also sleep with my dogs, so I don't always want to sleep with wet dogs. So you just make decisions based on your own personal preference. But know that there are very few dog backpacks on the market that are actually waterproof. Overall, I think these packs do a fine job of water resistance. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll do my best to answer them. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.